Right, welcome. Good afternoon. Of course, good evening. Actually, we're depending on wherever you are, yeah, bro. The evening edition of us on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Before see about the post-match analysis on games now, so this is the analysis and here, bro. On Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Like we've said, one subscribe to the channel now, so subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. I have very imperative. Pass over subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. Of course, if you are new to the channel, then you should do that. Thank you very much to all of you who have been sharing the link and then also telling people about the channel. I want to say a big thank you to. I've seen some of you say the last video before this one, Chelsea waiting. Of course, sometimes you will forgive the editors of the channel for some of these mistakes. There was some how do we call it? We have some templates sometimes we use, and it's just depending on what is in the video that we change. I think that there was a mistake with respect to the template. Once I saw comments I quickly instructed them almost a sign. So now you can see say Chelsea DNF and all of that. I want to say a big thank you to you for more feedback and everything around Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I'm very grateful. So much support to you. Come in, we have a conversation around Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I will have. So thank you very much. Share the link. Me in common. I say and of course, where did we start from? In the last bare 5 hours, Chelsea in Dawson. And it is still the transfer conversation. It's about one, Chelsea's look for a striker, Chelsea's quest for a goal scoring winger, quest for a centre back, and you be in common in that order. You be in common in that order. Now, Chelsea believe, say almost a list of wingers, almost goal scoring wingers that they are going to solve their problem of getting goal scoring wingers either this winter and as in the summer. Now, my church several times said there are different types of wingers. There are wingers on the techie wingers. Now, techie wingers in your winger on your bone bit me achiba kumino. No, but Ginasu Kakrano Achen Ubia, but you play a person through. Essentially, these are creative wingers. Guys don't with me change and draw attention bomb. Then they set up people to score goals. No, this is what these guys are. It's like what Jadon Sancho did the last time out for Brantia Fred Cole Palmer against Crystal Palace, and that's the importance of these techie wingers now. Our games now be able to create a la pause, calm down the game and do stuff like that. But the bigger problem with Chelsea today is that in as much as say Enzo Maresca created some of the most chances for the team, what is being missing the finishing touch in front of goal. Now, it's understandable. You can't just say Abrantia your friend Nicolas Jackson was and Asa Onyade. The issue is that in as much as Nicolas Jackson is a good centre forward and he helps in the chance creation and the general play of Chelsea Football Club, the most important thing, like we've always said about a game, say over converting the chances that you create into goals. And it's very important because at the end of the day, Obia M found how many chances he created. I mean, unless you're an analyst and you want to look at the underlying figures. But essentially, Obia Jane is about exactly what happened on the field of play, what's the scoreline. At the end of the day, that is how the game has become. And we analysts that you can't force a fan say or not impair the underlying figures or numbers or data about the game. Their quest is to love and enjoy the game and then get some wins and maybe some analysis here and there with for some insight. Apart from that, allow every fan to be a fan, and that's the thing. So Chelsea phoning him, so they need a centre forward. They need that now. In the last few hours, conversations about Chelsea possible quest for a centre forward in this winter has come up again, and it's the fact that as it stands now, yet a report from Germany said Chelsea 4 have gone on to Germany and have asked questions about a striker. But this striker, I kind of want some. Next Chelsea need could be signed on some, and yet Chelsea need kind of pushy for Abrantia, your friend this striker from Germany. It really wasn't Chelsea, Arsenal 4, and it started to almost come about Abrantia, your friend Benjamin Sesko, and I said Benjamin Sesko, or your striker. He has been on Chelsea's radar for quite some time now. And of course, for some time now, Chelsea have been looking at him. For some time now, Chelsea have been pushing some commitment and your friend Benjamin Sesko. But it hasn't really happened. So, in the summer, and Arsenal for call Benjamin Sesko fully to try and see if they can get him to join them at Colony training ground. So them send him over center forward to get a goal in there for them. Now it did not happen. Arsenal weren't able to get Benjamin Sesko extending the contracts. And in the last few hours, Bild, Kicker, Sky Germany, most of the guys out, most of the outlets out of Germany air reports say Abrante's friend Benjamin Sesko, the conversation seemed to have arisen again, and essentially it is because Arsenal have made an initial inquiry about the possibility of Abrante's friend Benjamin Sesko joining Mikel Arteta and the Manchester and MRF say in the last few days in Abrante's your friend Gabriel Jesus Onya that ACL. I mean, that's almost season threatening, and he's not going to come back and play for Arsenal. But Chelsea have needed a striker. Now, in that conversation, this is exactly how it was reported from the German outlets. For Arsenal in talks for RB Leipzig for Benjamin Sesko, told Arsenal want a loan with an option to buy. Leipzig wants money upfront or an obligation. Understand Arteta has spoken to Sesko not once, not twice when it comes to Benjamin Sesko. Now, right after say Arsenal for a rumor about Benjamin Sesko, Chelsea did an inquiry to ask how they could get a branch friend Benjamin Sesko. But then away from Benjamin Sesko, Chelsea had already spoken to a branch friend Liam Delap. Now, the Liam Delap story is simple. Like I said, Liam was in that City Youth Developmental Squad with Cole Palmer, with James McCarthy, with Romeo Lavia, and all of these guys that now play for Chelsea. Of course, James McCarthy doesn't play for Chelsea, but I'm talking about the fact that Cole Palmer and Romeo Lavia, he knows them from the City Developmental team. Of course, being coached by also Enzo Maresca at some point in time. Maresca even alluded to it. He is a good hold-up, bulky, solid centre forward with an excellent physique. Almost every centre forward in the game, and we said maybe Chelsea need an out-and-out centre forward to really help them push them to get top 4 conversation. I've said it several times. So Chelsea assistants now Chelsea are 1 point off Newcastle. The difference is that in 8 consecutive games, a branch friend Alexander Isak has been scoring consistently for team friend Newcastle United, whilst Nicholas Jackson in 5 games has scored blank, and he's struggling to get a goals in there. That's the thing. So when you look at Isak and you look at Abrante's friend, what's the name, Nicholas Jackson, these are the main centre forwards in both clubs. So it looks as if near the centre forward bits many goals anymore, they will succeed, because even at Newcastle, the wingers don't get as much as Tori Gordon doesn't get as much goals. Even Chelsea do have Cole Palmer who gets the goals. And that's the thing. So it means that Chelsea will need a centre forward. Obetinya Babe Boa Ejuma Abrante's your friend Nicholas Jackson, Chelsea. And 2 names that I might say, Abrante's friend Benjamin Sesko, and then the next one from Abrante's your friend Liam Delap. This is the thing. We will compare and contrast the 2 centre forwards at Chelsea for a person up to have discussions around them. How are they going to get them? Can Chelsea really get our players away and then see them play consistently? And what is going to happen? And I say it's not going to happen in the winter, it's happening in the summer. I'll explain to you going forward. In terms of physicality between the 2 there, I think the best of the 2, Abrante's friend Liam Delap, very physical. But that doesn't mean Abrante's friend Benjamin Sesko and you're physical. Sesko, you're very physical centre forward, very aggressive, good hold-up player. So Oka say bullying the centre back, no winning balls, no turning possession over, no forcing goalkeepers to make mistakes. Or you're very physical in the aerial duels, ground duels, the upper body in the corner. You're very good for a lot of duels over there. The ball striking also, Benjamin Sesko ball striking, in terms of ball striking metric, it looks as if say Benjamin Sesko and the best over there. He is better in terms of ball striking. Adaptability, it's English Premier League. It looks like say Liam Delap has adapted, obviously, because he plays for Ipswich Town. So maybe Sir Benjamin Sesko will need a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months to adapt. It's possible that say Abrante's friend Delap is going to be a little bit less, but that doesn't mean that alone. It can also mean say Sesko can just jump into the English Premier League and he will succeed outrightly. Our hold up play, Abrante's friend Delap, technical ability, Sesko finishing. Obviously, he will go to Abrante's friend Benjamin Sesko. He is a killer in the box. Onya 2 chances or shot one. The ball striking here clean, very clean. I saw it at the Euros I've seen it several times for RB Leipzig, both in the Champions League, in the German Bundesliga. Consistently, he's a player also the quality technically, the physicality also is also very there. The dribbling, the tight space control will go to our branch friend Benjamin Sesko. Of course, aggression, pressing, what creates of the ball. The lap also has that as well. Link up now, ever come a Benjamin Sesko. I think that these are two very excellent players in their own right. At Chelsea for are wondering who they should choose, and Chelsea are torn between choosing either of those strikers, either a branchier friend of Benjamin Sesko and as a branchier friend Willian Delap. Or what's a way a Chelsea sporting director? Who are you going for? Delap and I said Benjamin Sesko. Instill the attack conversation, and this time the quest for a creative goal scoring winger. Bayern for sporting director Max Ebel has come out and spoken about said they are extremely happy with our squad or not. They have a squad that is sufficiently equipped in terms of quantity and quality. We have no interest in doing anything in January, and that's what a branch here, your friend Max Ebel about the possibility of a branch here, your friend Christopher Nkuku going to team up your friend FC Bayern Munich over there, and that's a player Chelsea for Akasenko Timi Koya. They will get in Matthias Tel, and Matthias Tel is one of those players that Chelsea are really looking at. Chelsea for Matthias Tel. If I explained the last time, it is because as a winger, Matthias Tel goes from out wide. Matthias Tel will close ball control in the box. He's an excellent player in almost every channel that you want him. Matthias Tel goes, and that's why Chelsea are really pushing. So between Matthias Tel, if it's possible, into their team. So come on. I told you, said on the part of our branch friend Christopher Nkuku, and agent Pini Zahavi, and a pushy Pini Zahavi at the Metro Bayern for try to convince them. Say our branch friend Christopher Nkuku will be a good addition to them. But like this morning, the Mekai and Jules Lauren, on the Lawrence and Jews and Gav show. One of the things is clear. Nkuku as a 10 doesn't displace Jamal Musiala. He is a different player if you compare him to Michael Olise or Serge Gnabry or Leroy Sané. And of course, even as a centre forward, it doesn't look like he can displace a brand friend of Harry Kane or Hodham. So even when he goes to Bayern, it's likely Sir Christopher Nkuku will have his numbers dwindling again in terms of game time. A bigger thing for Christopher Nkuku to get that. So maybe that is why Bayern for sporting director has come out and then quashed the thought, said they are going to go to Chelsea and then buy a branch here, your friend Christopher Nkuku. The truth of the matter is that this is a team, this Chelsea team is a team, Bayern team is a team. They have spoken to Nkuku agent. They've had conversations with him about how possibly a branch friend Christopher Nkuku are joining over there. There is a Chelsea player, what is Willian? The news coming from Brazil, and they say Omujiri said Chelsea have gotten such an exceptional talent. And you see, the thing is that when Chelsea got Willian, Arsenal were too lanky, too slim. So people kept on saying, say, one of the things that Estaval should do before he comes to the English Premier League is to improve his body core, is to make sure that the upper body strength will be better, is to make sure that gym work connect to me. When he goes into duels in wide areas, he'll be able to hold his own. Chelsea have said so many goal scoring winger. Can that be a branch? Your friend Estaval Willian, another Brazilian, can he take the English Premier League by storm? It's not going to be easy because it's a different league. A lot of fullbacks are going to be aggressive on him. A lot of fullbacks will not make the job easy for him at all. Our English Premier League. So how is he going to do? Like in the game of Palmeiras for Kokoboy last season, Brazil for started a new season, and of course, a branch of friend Estaval Willian, he looks a little bit buffed up, toughed up. The chest, I broadened and enlarged, and it looks as he say a branch of friend Estaval Willian, knowing that this summer, joining Chelsea, is beginning to prepare for it. Estaval Willian is getting set for the physicality of the English Premier League. Like I did mention, it is important for him to see the transformation of our branch of friend Estaval Willian. Chelsea wants to make sure that branch your friend Estaval Willian will come in and they will begin to play some good football, will be impactful on the team over there. So everything is going to go on there, and then we'll see how that goes on in terms of Abrantia, your friend Estival, Willian, something that Chelsea are really looking at. Said Abrantia friend Estival Willian is going to improve on that. Wait to see so Babadu Chelsea how that is going to go. And then there is new reports from Italy. Say Chelsea Abrantia are your friend of Cesare Casade, and I say the Italians call it Cesare Casade. Of course, it was even Mauricio Pochettino and Cesare Casade the last time. So I mean Cesare Casade, what is happening? And they say Nyamia Doma and then Yatise Torino for a new offer about for Cesare Casade. Obeka already kind of 12 million buy for Casade and a Chelsea Angie. Torino are preparing new offer. This time Chelsea a higher percentage in the sell-on value. Chelsea will get, I think, first refusal or so, and it will give Chelsea close to the 15 million evaluation. Torino for one is a chin China. Brantia friend Cesar Casade. It will also include important sell-on clause as part of the deal. And Fabrizio Romano and a reported Brantia friend Cesar Casade is going to be in. I don't know. Like I said, finally, it looks as if Chelsea have gotten the goal-scoring winger that they want. The thing is that, is he going to come in the summer or is going to come in the winter? Now, and then Christian Falk, any Abrantia friend of Pletzer Gomo, and then of course all of the guys that report for Sky Germany are reporting something very intriguing. Now listen, Chelsea are still in talks to sign Karim Adeyemi in 2022 summer. Listen, from BVB, Dortmund contract till 2027. Napoli is interested for a transfer in the winter, but Dortmund would demand a high fee. It currently said, so Karim Adeyemi, our contract are expanded to 2027. Are Chelsea willing to go and do the deal now? It looks as if Chelsea don't want to force the issue. One of the things they said with the two teams, and they said this season and in January, it is a tricky transfer window. Obia wants to be a little bit careful. The last time I catch up, Chelsea have earmarked a young centre backer. Omonine Din Komesi, hoping Senyamia Doma by December, by summer, they can go in there, speak to him, then he's going to come in. It's the same story for Karim Adeyemi. Napoli for Natom Vicha Correscalia. They want to reinvest the money somewhere. Yeah, take Alejandro Garnacho, Dino Honum. Yeah, to take Sabantia. Your friend Karim Adeyemi can go in there. Of course, Napoli for want to do the deal in the summer and keep the money on FFP for last season as it stands now. But maybe it's not going to happen in that regard. They'll wait to see how that's going to happen. Dortmund for will demand money without opening CCA and also opening CCA or Sika and pay and that's showing team. So Chelsea LD in command about a branch of friend Karim Adeyemi, and then of course he's a player Napoli for Chelsea, and then Matloa Babu and Tiawa the deal at Chelsea the for branch of friend Karim Adeyemi. It's not for January but in the summer, and most likely Chelsea will go for a branch here. Your friend Karim Adeyemi. Sporting CP4 was sent up back. Your friend Usman Diamonde, or Ivorian center back in the last AFCON. Diamonde was in there from the Right to Dream Academy. Amsa conveyor belt, going straight to North Zealand and then going to Portugal. And he's a player that's seen as a very tough center back leader at the back. Very important. Like the last time I told you also about Abrantia, your friend Thomas Arau, also from team my friend Benfica. These are all guys at Chelsea for an airshare. So most likely they are going to get one of them in the summer. Our center forward area more. Of course, Real Madrid for say Abrantia, your friend your friend Alfonso Davies is very close to joining team my friend, to give them a yes and a joining team your friend Real Madrid. Man City for are big in the market. Omar Mamouche is still priority for Josep Guardiola. He has scheduled direct talk with Juventus to discuss about Andrea Cambiaso, a young fullback for Juventus for team. No bid made. City for is still focused on Abrantia friend Omar Mamouche. Matthias Tell, Abrantia your friend Max Abel said we are extremely happy with the squad now, and of course talking about Abrantia your friend Matthias Tell, somebody that's going to be important over there for the team and how things are going to get kicked out. Has asked FIFA if he has taken any action over a video posted on social media about Chelsea center midfielder Enzo Fernandez. I think the kick out racism for they need to relax because Abrantia, the Enzo Fernandez did apologize. Of course, Italian football say Juventus wants 80 million for Man City for Andrea Cambiaso. Sky Sports and a report, Sky Italia and a reported. We wait to see how that is going to be. How that is going to be over there, in terms of how all of these guys are going to handle some of these jobs, or in terms of how these guys are going to handle some of these things. We wait to see how that's going to go on in there. Benjamin Sesko is not expected to make a move this January. Like I said, it's going to be difficult for Benjamin Sesko to make that move for him to go anywhere, especially to come to the English Premier League to come and do the job for Arsenal. I think that at best it's going to be in the summer before Abrantia, your friend Benjamin Sesko is going to move from Tima, your friend RB Leipzig over there. We'll see how that's going to go on. After watching Willian last night now, curious to see how he started the new season. The match report card was excellent, very, very sharp. Acquiring a gym work, very physical, very direct. He was willing to also track back. It looks as if the Chelsea Forum have a gem on their hand, and they are really going to get a job done over there. Wait to see how that is going to go on for Abrantia, your friend Willian. When he joins Chelsea Football Club, we'll see how that is going to go on over there. I think that these are the transfer conversations you're having. Of course, crazy conversion rate for Abrantia friend Alexander Isak. We'll give him a lot of credit. Chelsea finally found a striker and a goal scoring winger that they have been looking for. The question is when, and as our players here, and your Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing us. If you want to subscribe to the channel now, make sure to subscribe and turn on notification. And we will see you. Bye.